Hello, fellow Voyagers. Jess here with Odyssey Human, here today to talk about the most overlooked aspect of self-concept. Welcome to the channel. This is the place where we help you hack through the jungles of consciousness so that you can discover the hidden treasures inside of you. And my friends, everything you want's in there. All you need to do is express it. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe. If you need any help with manifesting, emotional mastery, any of the things I cover in my videos, I have information for coaching sessions below, and if you would like to submit a success story to potentially be featured on the channel, also in the description box is details on how to do that. So, all right. Self-concept is a very hot word in the manifesting community. And in relation to what we think about ourselves, we also have a concept of the world, right? We have our self-concept, we have a world concept, and I'm going to ask you some questions today that are going to kind of help you bring awareness to that, because the quality of our day-to-day experience, if we're feeling constantly stressed, overwhelmed, in over our heads, that is an indicator that it's not our self-concept that might need adjusted, but also our world concept. And remember, when you hear that, you might have something come up of, oh, it's going to take forever to heal, fix, mend, change. No, we can literally jump. The only rule of manifesting is every state is available to us. So we can literally jump to a place instantly where we have changed our concept of the world. And we're going to dig into how to do this as we go through this video. So what is our world concept? It's the idea about the world, the assumptions that we're making, about how the world works, how 3D works, how our circumstances works, and then our relationship to it. So if I were to ask you, what's your relationship with life? Like, you're in a relationship with life right now. What is the quality of that? So if you're stressed or overwhelmed, you're kind of in your arm wrestling life. Right? You're constantly having to defend where you are, fix things, stay ahead of the curve. Whereas, feel the difference between that sensation of that antagonistic relationship with the 3D, with circumstances, right? Where you tend to go into the archetype of victim and then have to climb out of a hole. Whereas you could also have a concept of the world, a model of the world, that the world, my circumstances, my 3D is a partner. We're partners. We're equal partners. We're working together. We're working together to move me towards my goals. We're working together. I give and the world gives to me. Feel the difference of that model of the world. How much more ease and flow is allowed in that concept? So yeah, what's your day-to-day experience of life? And you may fluctuate between having days where, oh, I feel so lucky, good things happen to me, everything is working out. You may fluctuate, or you may have a set point. It really is up to you to bring into awareness what's happening. But this is one of the things that we can start to shift immediately, that will bring us, again, more ease, more flow, more positive emotions just naturally. And remember, when we decide, okay, and just bring awareness to this relationship of like, what kind of relationship am I in right now? If this was a relationship with a person, if the world were a person, if your life were a person, what kind of relationship would you be in? Think about the quality of that. This occurred to me this morning as I was laying in bed, and of my own patterns of what I normally do, right? And again, we pick these up, and then we pick up certain concepts of the world concepts, world models, that then we just default to, and that's okay. That's okay. But when we become aware of what we're feeling and thinking and believing, and we're ready to change it, right? We're ready to stop struggling and stop going into victim mode, and stop making life the bad guy, right? That we have to constantly protect ourselves from, or fight against, or wrestle with. right? Because it's often these archetypal narratives that we play out, right? If life is the bad guy, then I'm the victim. If I'm lucky, then life is the bringer of that luck, right? It's often these archetypal stories, right? Where one person is playing one role, or life is playing one role and you're playing the other. And so when you perceive situations that arise in your life, you automatically go into that role that you typically play all the time. For most people, it's typically victim. A lot of us we slip into victim, right? Life is the bad guy imposing this circumstance on me. I'm the victim of it. As opposed to, again, that partner model of life is helping me get to where I want to go. This is an abundant universe. My life is abundant and generous. Life is my sugar daddy. Life showers me with gifts. I don't have to lift a finger. Life helps me out. Life eliminates my problems, gets them out of the way as quickly as possible in the most incredibly messy, wonderful way that I'd never expected. And then I always get what I want. Feel the difference in those statements of those different types of relationships you can have with life. So I just want to bring some awareness to you today of what's your relationship with life. Ask yourself this. Take a look at it and, some indicators that you may be in an arm wrestling match with life as opposed to being a partner to it, being an equal and loving partner. Or letting life shower you with gifts, which one do you want to be? To shift between them, the only thing we have to do is jump within our own consciousness, because really our model of the world, our concept of the world is generated by us. We generate it. We can hold any model of the world. We can hold any concept of the world, just like we can hold any self-concept. It's just we let certain belief systems or thoughts run on autopilot. So in order to change it, all we do is just proclaim, like, life is really good to me. Life showers me with gifts, or life helps me get to where I want to go. And the minute you say that, like literally as you say that, you're there in that reality where that is true for you. What happens is we stray from that, right? The minute we jump into another vantage point, and it is true, we suddenly jump somewhere else. We see something that knocks us out, and then we jump back over here. So really, our goal is to just continue to return to the vantage point that we want to be in. And it is true the minute we proclaim it, the second we proclaim it, where life and I are partners. Life helps me get what I want. I don't have to work hard. Life brings me all the opportunities that I want to have that enable me to reach my goals faster. Life helps me along the way. That's true right now. That's true for you. As you were saying that and feeling that in your own head, you're in that reality right now. It's already done. Right? What we do, again, how we get bumped out. So if we stay in that, if we maintain that and we don't jump into another vantage point, we will start to see evidence of that, right? So after you watch this video, you'll have that sort of relationship with life today. You'll see evidence that that is true. Whereas if we suddenly then, default back to an old habit, and it's okay if that happens, again, we can always jump. We never mess anything up because we can always just jump again to another vantage point. It's literally like this. We're just bebopping around different vantage points. So, what's your relationship with life? Maybe consider a different relationship with it. Just like you would have this realization about a person in your life who you have an antagonistic relationship with. Think about the energy and effort and stress and strain it takes with that person. Do the same thing with life. Re-examine the type of relationship you have with life. Question whether your model of the world is working for you, if it's bringing you more ease and flow, more awareness of love and effortlessness and simplicity, or is it feel tiring? Like you'll know in your body what your relationship with the world is, your world concept. And so, yeah, just consider shifting vantage points. That's all you got to do. Because the minute you declare it's true, it's yours, it's done, and it's there. And yeah, you'll start to see evidence that that is indeed true. You will start to bolster your own belief in that, and then it becomes true, and then you're essentially rewiring your habit, right? Your relationship with life. In the beginning, it may take a little more conscious effort. It may not. You may just jump and be like, that's it. Today, moving forward, from now on, life and we're cool. We're partners. You know, I'm not going to wrestle you anymore, life. So let me know what you thought of this video. Drop a comment below. I'm happy to engage with you. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye.